This summer with Ron Howard was really amazing. I mean, he's one of those directors that I think everybody in the world wants to work with, and he's amazing. He's an actor's director, which is really great.
Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life. And through Kelly, we hope to inspire. I have Carrie Anne Hunt on the show today. She is an actress, and she also has her own production company. So we'll find a little bit, talk about you a little bit and about what you've been doing as an actress. You've had some pretty star moments. You got to work on Magic Mike. And you just came off, well, didn't just, but this summer you were on set with Ron Howard.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you've been able to accomplish. And congratulations, good for
thank
you.
Thank you. Yeah. This summer with Ron Howard was really amazing. I mean, he's one of those directors that I think everybody in the world wants to work with, and he's amazing. He's an actor's director, which is really great. So he's really in there with you with the process and takes his time. We had a rehearsal, which you almost never get rehearsals in film. So we had a whole day where we had a couple hours and we got to sort of, you know, get up on our feet and play with things and improv and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know why people don't have rehearsals. I guess it's just time. I guess it's just
money,
bringing everybody together.
But that was really great, and he's really encouraging. He gives positive feedback, which is, you know, sometimes directors, it's usually like if you don't hear them say anything, you just assume that you're good.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But he'll come by and he'll be like, oh yeah, that was great, that was great. And you're like, oh, thanks, Ron Howard.
Let me record you saying
I frame
that.
this moment. yeah.
So how long were you on set with?
Just for a total of 2 days between everything. Yeah.
What a great experience.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Yeah, it was really, really great. Very, a very positive, happy set too. Everything flowed really well, and everybody, you know, got along, at least as far as I could see, you know, like, who knows what they keep from actors, but like.
Right. So are you from Atlanta or?
No, I'm originally from Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Not too far.
Yeah. So what got you into acting?
Oh gosh. You know, I've been doing it.
And you got to give it within
for so long.
A minute.
Oh my gosh, I've been doing it my whole life, so I'm not even really sure how to answer you.
Yeah.
You know, because I've been doing it for so long. I started doing it in elementary school, but I'll tell you when I decided to become a professional actor, because that moment is really clear. When I was in high school, I got to go to Edinburgh, Scotland, and perform in the Fringe Festival there. And I remember being over there, and we're waiting on the bus to take us to rehearsal, and I'm just thinking, like, this is it. This is what I want to do with my life. And my grandmother was the national president of American Women in Radio and Television for a while, and my whole family is artistic. My dad's a musician. My one of my uncles is a playwright and a director, and my other uncle is also a musician. And
so you had a lot of support.
So yeah, I never had, and my mother, you know, really encouraged my imagination and things like that. So I had a very supportive family as far as, you know, encouraging me to follow my dreams. My sister's an artist, you know, so
right.
I never had that, like, why aren't you a doctor thing. But yeah, I had a really supportive family, and so I've just been pursuing it ever since I can remember.
And you moved to Atlanta when?
In 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is about the time when the industry first kind of. No, that was way before.
It was. I feel like it was right as it was
right
starting
there.
right as it, like, I could feel the wave coming, which is why I didn't go, because I'd been in North Carolina for a little while, but I kind of could feel things brewing in Atlanta, so that's why I came to Atlanta.
So I started coaching around 2010. And didn't really, you know what was, and really just in my community, because I wanted to build the arts in my community. Yeah. And then the industry started, and we've all been able to grow with it. It's
been really amazing. I mean, I was in LA for a short little bit as well, but when I came here, I started working, and I was like, I'm working, and I'm getting and good roles too. I mean, like the role that the Ron Howard movie is a small supporting role. Magic Mike XXL, I had a supporting role. I was on set for 3 weeks with them, which was amazing.
That's so awesome.
I got to work with everybody and be part of the ensemble and do the premiere in LA and all that kind of stuff, and it was really amazing. And you think, you know, how many people struggle just to get in the room out in LA, and I knew that they auditioned girls from LA and New York for that role, but they gave it which was really, because sometimes, you know, it's really intimidating.
Now, what was your first role that you landed that you just freaked out about? Was that it, or?
Oh my gosh, actually, I'll tell you what it was. It was an independent film.
Okay.
It was that I did in North Carolina called Wesley.
Uh-huh.
And it was, I'm a big nerd with period pieces and fantasy and all that kind of stuff. And I landed the romantic lead in this historical epic biopic about John Wesley, who founded the Methodist Church. It was a movie based on his private journals, and Sophie Hopkey was like his star-crossed love. And it's like my dream. If I could do period and fantasy work for the rest of time, I'd be so happy. And I remember, I didn't know I was going to get it. I auditioned for a little small role, and then the director kind of started staring at me, and I got kind of nervous because I was like, what did I do? And he said, take this for 10 minutes, come back and read it. And they were originally going to give the role or ask Evan Rachel Wood about the role.
Wow.
But she was dating Marilyn Manson at the time. So I sort of weirdly have Marilyn Manson to thank for the shot at that role. But yeah, I did. So I did a chemistry read with the lead actor and all kinds of stuff. And I knew that they were seeing people from LA and that they were originally looking for a name. So I didn't think I was going to get it. And then I did. And I was just,
and that was your freak out moment.
Oh my gosh, it was a total dream because I got to be, in period costuming and these historical sets and, this gorgeous story and all that kind of stuff. And I remember in the opening credits, they said, and introducing Carrie Anne Hunt. And I was like,
so do you have a background in theater?
I do, yeah. Okay,
because a lot of people with period pieces, they have a background.
Yeah, I'm classically trained for Shakespeare and all that stuff.
So let's move on to your production stuff and what you have. So you have, made sure that you're carrying on with fantasy and.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have. So let's see. This is the time to talk to everybody, right?
Yes.
It's Faerie Path Productions. If you want, sorry, my voice. I'm getting over being sick. If you want to follow us anywhere on social media, spell Faerie Faerie, like it's an older way of spelling it. So it's Faerie Path Productions. But yes, we have a high fantasy, Lord of the Rings style. Medieval fantasy in development called Thorn, and it's myself and my production partner Russell Shealy. That he's an actor in South Carolina, but also a writer as well. And so we're working together to develop that. And we've shot some concept stuff already, and it's just really exciting.
I have got this actor that I'm training, and he is like 7 feet tall. I'm not kidding. He's so tall. And I'm like, you need to do like Lord of the Rings or something where you play like
stuff.
I don't know why I just said that, but it just reminded me because it's
like write this person down.
Well, yeah, because the fantasy pieces, that fits the people that aren't like the perfect. It's a lot of times the outcast of the world.
Well, and it requires. I think it requires a sense of otherness.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, like Thorn is set in fairy, so we're not dealing with humans, right?
Yes.
So it's this sense of otherness. It's this like slight strangeness, that comes from being other.
Yeah.
Right. But I think what I love about that is I feel like that really connects into the heart of a lot of people when they watch it. People who feel
because most of us do feel other.
Yeah, a lot of us do. I mean, I know I definitely do. And I remember growing up when I was watching like Legend and Labyrinth and all those things and just thinking, oh, that makes sense. That feels like me.
Right.
And then you start to not feel alone. And I feel like through Thorn, through Faerie Path's mission, basically, is to give people that like glimpse into something that feels like home, a place where they can kind of go to that makes them feel accepted and all that kind of stuff. Something that they can look at and really feel something that's going to change their hearts.
Yeah, and how exciting. How important is it, because you've been on the side of production, screenwriting, I mean, you've really been in all the different I don't know, the word's not coming.
Facets.
Yeah, facets, that's what I'm trying to say. How does that enhance your acting?
I think, golly, that's a question, isn't it? I think knowing everything that goes into it has really helped me learn, especially being on the producer side of things, when I've had to cast actors, to just that, we're always on your side. We want you to win. Sometimes you're amazing. You're one of the most talented people we've seen all day, but you don't fit that role.
Right.
And we'll keep track of those people, but just it helped me learn that it's like not about you.
Right.
You know, that you just show up, you do the work, you do the best you can, you walk out of there knowing that you gave it your all, and then you just forget about it and hope for the best.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
love that, because it's the same for me as a coach. Like, the more I got on, in the, producing and things like that, like the better I got at coaching.
Yeah, you start to see that there really is this bigger picture.
Right.
Right. And there's these carefully selected pieces that fit into that bigger picture. And like 99% of the time, it's not about you.
Right.
Everybody's going to have a bad day where they blow an audition. Goodness knows I have. But I mean, like, I feel like most of the time it's not about you. It's about, do you fit in this world? Do you fit this person's vision? And art is so subjective.
Yeah.
That it's like you just show up, do the work, and if you keep showing up, somebody's going to let you in eventually.
That's right. That's right. It's about showing up. I say that the majority of it is just showing up and keep showing up.
I think that's true. I think most people don't continue to show up. Most people don't stay. They get discouraged. And I think if I had to give any advice, I'd say have another creative outlet as well, because for me, being an actress, but also, developing this beautiful fantasy story that we're developing with Thorn, it really gives me something to go home to.
Yeah.
Right? That I'm like, if I don't get this, I have this, and this is, I'm in control of this. This is a beautiful project that's meant for me, that will always be meant for me. So it gives you some balance.
Yeah, love it. Okay, we got to come to a close. Unfortunately, I always want to keep on and on. Guys, we hope that this segment educated and inspired you.